I hear it. I have a headache though.
Good shit.
Yep. Okay. So there's grain left in this. I have to go sell it real quick. That's a good thing.
I always says sound.
Yep, loading in.
What's up, guys? Welcome in to part 2 of tonight's stream. What is up, guys? Zero TV here with the Zero TV squad, bringing you part 2 of tonight's stream from Vorpommern, Rugen. Welcome in, guys. No, some of the fields they accidentally tried to plant again, even though we were already done with them.
You can set that next time. I
We're gonna make some good money tonight, just off of this field alone, pretty much.
what? Oh.
Field is not rendered. There's still crops on.
Oh, so he's got to run around. It might not be fully rendered in for him yet.
Yeah.
Should be already set up. Sound.
Wait, do you set a mile? Start going for a little bit.
What's up, guys? Welcome in. Welcome to part 2 of tonight's stream. Morphin, welcome in. Nope, I have a regular Xbox, but my team and I are from Xbox. Yes, we are from Xbox. Just reading a lot of reviews, but quality changes from 17. Seems like there's a dip in 19. No. The problem we're having is the lack of mods that they're releasing is the problem.
It sounds like a car.
Currently playing 17. Playing Farming Simulator 17. ATM. What does ATM stand for? At the moment, okay. I hate abbreviations. It's annoying. And I'm struggling to find a reason to switch to 19. Well, I'll put it to you this way. 19 is better to some reasons. I would strongly recommend changing to 19 from 17, for sure. Especially if you do multiplayer, because multiplayer is a lot better on 19 than it was on 17 ever. Do you play real time? What do you mean by real time? Oh boy. That song's annoying.
So what if you
Elk. Okay, never mind. What are you doing, Elk?
I can barely see her.
Yeah, we run the clock. We do everything like you're supposed to.
I'm going like 26. That's okay.
Sit.
Did I? I was going 26. I accidentally tried to make it.
It depends on the map, Morphin. Some maps will pop the crops up faster than others. The last two maps that we've streamed on, which was Farming Legends and this one, it takes a little bit longer to pop them up, even with fast time and with plant growth on fast. Don't know why, but that's probably just the way how they modded it that way. So.
Why?
Okay, Gundam.
Wow, that's pretty heavy up. That looks pretty heavy.
This is a mod map. It is not the regular maps that come with the game. The maps that come with the game before you download mod maps are crap.
It's just after
This is the map we're playing on. This is what it looks like. The map from 17. What country? 10-4 country. We'll see you later. Thanks for your help. So this map is on 17 in the mod hub, and it's on here as a mod. No, I do not. Why would I waste more seed when I can just spray it, plant it, spray it again, and then run the clock? Because on this version of the game, compared to 17, you don't plant and then run the clock. You actually have to spray your fields. It doesn't make a difference on this game. On 19, it will not make a difference. Oil radish. He's thinking that's gonna give you 30% more yield. It will not. It's not gonna count. No. You get 100% of yield as long as your fields are 100% done. Fertilized. It doesn't make a difference. I never noticed the difference in 17 when we did it. Or, I never used it in 17. I'll rephrase that. All it did was waste more seed and fertilizer than you need it to. Alright, so how many of us are in here now? There's only 3 of us now? There's Elk, Smurf, and me? Okay.
No. Oh, I spun out spell. I want some. Don't buy anything coming that fast.
Do 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 do.
Tell me if you see me coming in.
It's probably gonna save. Hold on, I want to check something.
You're cruising over there.
I'm over here. I'm in the lawn.
Who's that? Yeah.
I'm not letting you come by.
Mm 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 mm.
I came in hot. I came in hot. I came in hot and smoky.
So basically, what he was trying to say is he puts the oil radish down, and then
I'm gonna try to
I think he cultivates it in. Is that right, Roper? Correct me if I'm wrong. That's what you do with that oil radish. He's saying it gives you a 30% more yield, which I don't see how, because as long as you have 100% fertilizing on your field, you're gonna get the full yield anyways. You're just right. Wouldn't that cost more money in seed though?
I turned off my vehicle.
I would think.
Let's turn it back on. Let's see.
I don't think it's gonna make a difference with it off. I don't think so. So basically, you would end up planting and cultivating like 6 times before you even. Nah. Who's got time for all that? The amount of work that we do now is plenty.
Oh yeah, I'm going there.
Excuse me.
Oh, train track.
Soccer Punch, what's up? Welcome in. How are you tonight? The map we are playing on is Vorpommern Rugen on the Xbox One.
Oh, I crashed. Gotta hold down your R button. Is the one that there's gotta hold that down.
Well, welcome back, Gundam.
Tell me if you see me coming.
I think we're good for now, Gundam. If you want to chill for a little bit.
Whoa! Let me fill it up. Yeah. Oh shit, I left my truck running. Oh, I have to look at the town. Oh, there's a train there. Alright, alright. Let's see if I can get around. Oh, there's oh, I just lost the barricade. Look at how fast the train is. It's fast as we can. 70. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I gotta turn the town real quick.
All right, let me do something real quick. What is this? This.
Nobody smoked
This.
it. I just wanna see what the looks like Johnny's got trash. He's got trash everywhere. People litter.
And the reason why we do clockwise, Smurf, is because the pipes are all the way, always gonna be out if you go clockwise.
Oh no. I know. See. Uh, unless if
Power wash, repair, fill it up.
No, no, we're not selling my beautiful. No, we're not selling my beautiful. No, not.
Man, Elk, you're hauling, dude.
You see my tax
I know.
You color yours. I like my.
Well, enjoy it while you got it, because we will be switching to the other Seahawk.
No.
Why? You can still do the speed glitch, it just is 14 miles an hour instead of 26.
It's the only clear way to get rich. Ah. Do I have to sell my truck? No.
Who didn't put their sprayer back?
That was the extra one that was brought out here for some.
Yeah.
Rare. Sold it. Didn't make that up. I will buy it. I will buy another truck one day. After you are done with that video. But how am I doing? Dude, I can't get to you anymore. I can't drive it.
Well, it is what it is.
No!
Still faster than what it was. That might be why it doesn't do it, because it'd be a little far-fetched. I would think so. Sure.
And it's already at 26. Back out of the way, people. You guys are harvesting.
Here.
What you're gonna get smoked by?
The smaller what?
Yeah.
Oh, so the bigger it is, the slower it'll be. That sounds about right.
Yeah.
It would make sense too. Did you find anything about that oil radish thing, Roper? It sounded like a fluke to me, to be honest with you. I've never heard of that. Because if we did, and it did, we would probably do it, right? Wouldn't you think? I don't think it's gonna make a difference. I really don't. All right, let me know. So what I would do, Roper, if you're gonna test that, you might want to write down what you got off of that yield. Copy that. So if it's more than that, then we will know. If it doesn't change, then we know it doesn't make a difference. As far as I'm thinking, Roper, it's just gonna cost more money in seed.
Oh, this is oh, 'cause this one doesn't attach. Ah, come on. You had to deal with me. I got going off. No, oh, we have to go little. Uh-oh, it's the popo. It's the popo. Run, you're a popo. I'm driving. This bridge. Oh,
I'm listening, Roper.
you're gonna quit. You still gonna
I started to eat. Yeah.
I feel like we're going down. You're a popo. Dude, you put me right in the tree. You little pussy. You drive Starman, I drive. I'll drive. Oh, whoops.
Kiddo, turn those beacons off. LB and up on your D-pad. RB and D-pad. There you go. Good boy. Oh, I am fighting a little bit of a headache right now. Don't know why. El, can you do me a favor? Grab that other sprayer. Bring it back. Okay. Eh,
Yeah, yeah. We have to build your our house. Now I have to go get
He knows he can turn traffic off, right?
But is this Rosie? Um, it's that dog.
Excuse me. What are you doing, Elk? Why? Turn it around and just drive it over by the trailers. Common sense would tell you to do that. If you had any. I know you don't, that's why I said it. Ha ha ha! Nice, Roper. Don't worry, I grabbed the other sprayer. Yeah, I was faster on the draw than you were. Anytime, I'm here all day. Yeah, because I'm sleeping. Because I'm up until 2:33 in the morning. Usually uploading videos.
See you. Well, it's not my fault traffic was in my way. Besides, I didn't car. I don't
Why does James always message me when he knows I'm streaming? That makes no sense.
because it was going too slow. I remember you were following to a tree. I'll follow you. Whoops. I'm gonna kill you! No! I'm gonna come over there and I'm gonna push you! Ah! Here. I turned it.
What's my favorite number, Karma? Oh, I don't know. My favorite number. It's gonna be a tough one. The first one.
510. Yeah, we're broke then. We're broke. I've been. My dad's got a bigger car. Got big
What's up, hon? How can I help you?
got big headers.
Oh, okay.
Don't look
Felt like coming in here and hanging out.
almost.
4.
Yeah, you have a
All right.
I'm getting ready.
Okay, that's done. I can upload that to YouTube now.
You say I didn't turn off. I turned off the beacons. It makes your game lag. Why do I just want to keep it off so I
Alright.
can save the gas.
So we're running the clock.
And you still push it. Pop. Restart it.
Gotta get part 1 uploaded here. Or start it.
I'm getting ready. Let's do this. Until you try to run me over. No. Ah! Girl. Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Okay, so what we're gonna be doing, guys, is we're gonna be running the clock till the crops grow and until the soybean prices go all the way up to as high as they'll go. No, it's not. How is it cheating?
Get off me! Blame yourself! I'm just trying to hook up this trailer.
We speed up time in real life. Yeah. You get your fuck shit on your crops till they're ready to fucking. You want to sell them.
I'm moving this out of the way.
Do 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 do.
Oh, that's cute.
Oops, wrong button. There we go.
I wonder what this man is up to. Let's just do this. Yeah. Oh, I should buy a chainsaw.
All right. Now we just sit and wait. Everything repaired, power washed up. Elk, you want to double check everything?
Chainsaw.
Thank you.
Cheapest one is.
Also, to see if there's any spraying contract.
That's all old chainsaws are. I want to buy one. I want to buy one.
Go to the contracts and look.
Buddy. Yeah, I can. You can't sell the chainsaws. No, you can't. I'll buy it right
They're all
now
cultivating.
so you can sell it for money.
Well, that's easy. I can just do this.
Alright. I'll buy one right now. I'll do it. Thumbs on A. Arr, curse you.
I've already repaired them all.
The one hardest thing.
So there you go.
Let's take the combine and let's run you over. You're lucky.
145 for what?
You will never see me again.
That ain't no big deal. I ain't worried about the sprayers. For now. The reason why I had so many hours on it is because we were doing contracts nonstop. I literally did spraying contracts for 4 hours last night. I made $507,000 off of just contracts. Just went around and did all the contracts off of every field.
Holy crap.
Yep, that's the most I've ever done for spraying contracts. I think I did at least 30 contracts last night. Maybe more.
Yeah, I moved up.
It's because every single field on this map doesn't need plowing or lime at all.
Well, you would get rid of my chainsaw to cut all these trees down, so I'm not about it.
In the beginning they did, but I think as we did the contracts, I think they took it away.
I caught up to you. Wow! No, no, no! Come back here, you cowards! Come back here! Yes. Whoa! No! Yes.
Yeah, this stuff needs to
No.
be off.
I'm in the.
Well, power wash it.
I'm on top of you. I'm on top of you. Let's do this. It's teamwork. I'll cut your roof open when it changes, so when I fly one. I'm gonna stay with the trees.
Hey, how y'all feel about doing
Oh, book.
one of ours?
Get me.
Might as well just wait until we can.
No.
Yeah, we can get more off of spraying.
There's no spring.
Not yet. There will be, trust me.
Well, I can roughly pull off 17. That will take 1 second.
Come back here, you guys.
Browse the items.
Dude, how do you launch that trigger?
Right trigger.
This trigger?
This one. Your headset's unplugged, kiddo. Hello, devil. Welcome in.
I gotcha. I got to you. Run! This has a popo.
Oh, okay.
Popo. No, you're in a vehicle. I'm not. And I can't get out of a vehicle. You understand your vehicle. You can't. You don't have a gun though.
Hey, Bump, if you can hear me, you gotta lime that field, buddy,
I'm buying a chainsaw right now.
before planting.
Look, I'm on the back of your trailer.
I don't think he heard me.
Alright, field time.
You got some cold fertilizing ones?
Oh, no.
Okay,
Oh,
cool.
no.
Yeah, now they're... Yeah, look at that. Here they come. You got 9, 16, 18, 17.
Where's 9?
Down by 8. It's at the bottom by the sawmill.
Oh, he's running me over. He ran. Uh-oh. You ran me over.
Oh, isn't that
Die for that. I made. You're gonna never flatten me again. Oh. Uh-oh.
Really? Devil. That would be awesome.
What's that?
I planted a pancake. I
You're down to 17.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
stop the clock and let you guys do that. So you guys can get those contracts.
You're right, we're taking this corner.
Apparently, Game Pass users might get early access to Gears 5 2 to 3 days early. Ooh. I'm gonna see the scene.
Yeah, I'll pick.
Yep.
You know what? I'll pick up a sledgehammer and bang your.
Yeah, Devil, I'm definitely doing the same thing, for sure.
Bang your head. What's that gonna do?
Hey, does he need water in his bottle? The bunny. Okay, he's good. He's just drinking that much? I was just checking.
I will take a giant sledgehammer and I will hit your car.
We have a female bunny and we have a male bunny. And they live in separate cages. Uh-huh. No, too much money. Can barely afford them. Well, you gotta have money to take them to the vets before you can release them.
Yep.
Can't even afford the vet bills for them. They have never been to a vet since we got them. And they were supposed to, but we never did. Man, we just keep them in the house.
Shut your fertilizer off, so we aren't wasting a whole bunch.
2 new Xbox coming. Standard edition and premium edition one.
There we go. Alright, next one.
Yep. So 2 new Xboxes are gonna come out. Is that what you're trying to tell me, Devil?
You're gonna want to pull that flashlight.
Sweet. I'm guessing it's the ones that don't have the disk drive anymore.
I got an idea for the block of the bridge.
Next year, 8K. What the? Oh, so they're going from 4K stuff to 8K. Oh, great.
That's gonna be fucking nice. I don't even run 4K.
Neither do I. My TV is like 12 years old.
Mine's probably 14 or so.
Let's see how he likes the bear tape.
Because I was eggs. So.
Yes.
Makes sense.
It was so. She had been in for 5 years.
Yes. But will you? How will you make? How will you make it fast?
That was James's wife. It was James's wife. It wasn't him. He ain't home.
Yeah, but I'm running.
Oh. Xbox Anaconda, what they are calling it. Premium one around 500 upwards. Ah, nice to know. Kid'll quit. Kid'll quit. That's what I'm thinking. They might even throw a deal on it. I ain't getting it. I'm happy with what I run. Well, I hate to break it to you, but I'm pretty sure the Xbox 2, when it decides to come out, will not have a disc drive. You'll be probably buying digital copies. Because they're even doing it for DVD players now. If I went to Walmart the other day, or a while ago, and they're selling codes for the DVDs. They're not even actually DVD discs anymore. So it's like it has the title, and then it has the cardboard part. And I think you get the code when you purchase it. I think it'll give it to you. Because they're not going to put it on there, because people will just turn around. Oh, Michelin tires, huh? I didn't know that. Kiddo. Is it really? I didn't know. Next field, boys. Field, what field are you guys near? 13?
Nope, we're taking 11.
Well, I gave you 13.
Well, I took 11.
Oh, okay.
Smurf, up there. You gotta go straight up, bud.
I'll be getting one as soon as it comes available. My X model, not even year old yet. Wow, Devil. Reckley, welcome in, bud. Don't think I didn't notice you came in. Okay. True that. You gonna be around most of the night, Roper? I got a funny story to tell you. Something I can't say about on stream because it's like a personal thing, kinda. But I'll tell you because I told some of the other guys. Me and the wife were talking to some of the guys about it yesterday. It's pretty funny what these doctors still think. Kind of messed up, actually. Well, yeah, because she had to do a follow-up thing. And they're still saying she's possibly still, yeah. Even though she might have had a, you know. Yeah, they keep saying her vitals are possibly still have one. And I'm like, and we both looked at each other and go, there's no way. That's exactly where we're at. Right, they can't give us a straight answer. Like, seriously? Because it'll test positive because of her levels. Even though there's nothing showing. In the ultrasounds. It's great. No, it doesn't, does it? All I hear is my pocketbook going, broke more. "2020 new Xbox ripping PlayStation apart." Xbox bringing xCloud out as well. Gold 50 a year now. So basically what you're saying, Devil, is they're gonna drop the price on Xbox Live? That can't be possible. Because they just came out with a package deal for Game Pass and Xbox Live, and it's $180 a year. Which is basically what I'm paying. I'm just paying it in separate payments and not one lump sum a year. Because I can't afford to do it that way. Not when you got 2 Xbox Live accounts you're doing. Because my wife has to have one for her, for the bedroom, because she plays on 360 watching TV, so she's got to have gold membership for herself. Now the kiddo shares mine. Because we only have 2 Xbox Ones. Reason why they put it up because of Digital 1S. Huh? Oh. Great Metal! Welcome to the stream. Thank you for that follow. How are you today? Thank you for the support. Very much appreciate it. Why didn't you guys do 13? You guys were down there. That makes no sense. Why you went and tackle the bottom fields first before going all the way up to the top? Now you're going to have to run all the way down the map. Oh boy, elk. That's the reason why I said 13 and you didn't even hear me. I'm good picking up this tomorrow. Right on, Metal. It's a pretty good game. We've had it since it came out. They've done a lot of updating. It's better than it was, that's for sure. I haven't had any issues. Has anybody else? Not compared to the beginning. Yeah, that's about the only thing that's crappy is the mods suck. Okay, well, yeah, that's a good one, Roper. You got a good point. That map, yeah, I'm pretty sure we're going to be uninstalling that map. Yeah. Which sucks because we put a lot of work. Well, we're going to have to cut trees down because every single tree that we cut down on that map, Elk, is back. And there's no sawmill to sell them, so yeah, you're looking at a lot of work that probably ain't even worth putting back into it. It did its purpose why we had it. Let's go with that. Very true. But the problem is there's no sell points. I could. Microsoft Store year gold in pounds is $49 and dollars. Is that with Game Pass included, Del? Because I don't think it does include. No? Well, they haven't upgraded our gold membership to $63.04. Ours is still $50. $60. Is it 60? I think it's 60. I can't see them upping the price of gold membership any more than it is. They get. Yeah, it's true.
Oh, you can fix
Good point.
where the heck did you go? Where the heck did you go?
Metal takes house, by the way. Apparently you can get. He said apparently you can get gold and Game Pass for $55. I don't know about that. I don't know. I guess we'll find out eventually. Well, let's see. Between the wife and me, for our gold memberships, that's 120 there. Plus another 120 a year for my Game Pass. So you're looking at $240 a year. And I separate broke more than we are. That UK money for you, it's $69.36. $69.36 is still cheaper than $240 a year. I could probably afford that.
I need to turn off all the
No, he's saying that's for gold membership and Game Pass. That's for both. Yep, for us. That's what he said. Rumors are that's what it's gonna be. That wouldn't make more sense to me, to be honest with you. It would be like the family plan all over again. Because I used to have the family pack where the kiddo, me, and the wife all had gold membership on 360 for like 70 something dollars a year. And when I took that away, I was very mad. Well, I've always had 3 profiles. I've always had the kiddos, I've always had mine and the wife's. Our profiles are very, very old. I let you know if it's true or not. 10-4 Devil, let me know, bud. Information like that, we're gonna need to dig a little more deeper into the research and see how true it is. You know how it is these days. They say one thing and it actually is another. So. Can't always believe what you hear. You know what I mean, Devil? Gotta have proof and facts behind it and some research done. I'm just going to do it all farm and have it all farm and have a cow and farm. I just want to let you know, Metal. I'm going to tell you one thing about horses. If you have the time to ride this, that's where I was getting, Roper. I was going to say exactly what you were going to tell me. If you have time to do the horses, it's good money. If you don't have the time to sit there and ride them all day long, every time you run the clock through a new day, the money's not really worth it. Therefore, horses on this game kind of suck. Oh, by the way, so everybody knows, this truck's called Batman. Okay, we name our trucks by their colors. So we named the black one Batman. My son came up with the blue one's name. We named it Blastoise from Pokemon. Those of you may not know who that is. Patriotic for the trailer, so it's red, white, and blue.
I think I'm stuck.
This one's the Batman colors. It has gray tires,
I think I'm,
black, and then yellow for the tarp.
I think I'm kind of stuck. I think I'm gonna push through. No, I got stuck.
That's a different map, Devil. I will probably bring the monster truck back. Yeah, we make the trailer, the truck's black, but we'll make the trailer green, like the lime green monster color, and the black. Yeah. No, the Monster Energy drink. Yeah, that's on the other stream map. I want to make a devil's truck. Nice, Devil. So what is it gonna be? Red, black with flames. And let me guess, it's gonna say the devil is here. That's his famous. That's his famous saying when he comes into the streams. He goes, "The devil is here." Okay, the Roper said the B word boy, UK boy is here. That's what Roper said. That's great. Or your soul is mine. That's hilarious. Those are his famous sayings when he comes into the stream. That's just his famous quotes that he likes to say in stream. I don't mind. It's devil. You get used to it.
I had my radio on. I accidentally I had my radio. I find where it was.
You guys are making pretty good money. It's gonna save. Hold on, I want to see something. Well, you guys also have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more contracts still of fertilizing.
There you go.
Let's see. I want to see how much you guys are making contracts off of contracts already. You've made $80,000 off of contracts already. Just make sure it's off so I don't hear it.
He said it's okay.
Yeah, but I can't have it on during streams, kiddo. Oh boy.
Yes.
So what we're saying is ghost.
I must run. Please.
Reckley, you're tired? Right on, buddy. Yeah, I'm a little tired myself. But it's alright. Oh boy. So now we're even talking more weird stuff. Well, leave it to Elk to say something dumb.
I keep wanting to sing a song.
There you go. Devil, are you still watching? What do you think of the Batman theme for the banner on top? Come on in! Those of you guys watching, I'll be back in a few seconds. I have to use the restroom.
Right here. Why? You're tired. Why? Did you ever like power? What is it? Hard ass. What? Spaghetti. I'm gonna look it up. Alright. Like,
I'm here, guys. Sorry. Are you guys done with all the spraying contracts? Well, then why is Smurf jumping around instead of doing what he's supposed to be doing? It looks like he's hopping around. Who's got the music? Turn it down a smidge. Mine finished yesterday. Yes, I'm here, Elk. What do you need? Do as many spraying contracts as you can while I'm harvesting. those of you guys watching, I am still here. Just so you guys know, I am talking some personal stuff. That's why my mic is muted. Do Karma, thank you for the host. Welcome in. I'm not hungry. We gotta move. You know that, right? We got no choice now.
I've been saying that. Why do you think nonsense?
Well, now we don't have a choice. Crack down that bad, then you know what's coming next. They got lettuce on them. Karma, thanks for those sparks.
I already have. I mean,
Well, apparently we're switching landlords, and he's gonna have a curfew for people that have garages on the one apartment, that they have to have them closed by 11 o'clock, and they cannot park their cars in front of them.
that's sorry.
It is.
3 vehicles. And Nikki has to give her an offer. I was not there. She didn't die. She spun on black ice and she didn't die.
I know. So apparently one of these two individuals, which most of you do know, she spun her car out on black ice, and the wife said she didn't die, and she's very disappointed.
I'm not sorry. I'm sorry. Sam can kiss my butt. With her.
Yeah, it ain't happening. It's not happening.
She spun too many lies and she know it ain't true. And I am sorry. I will never forget that. Oh, I paid for her car when she blew the water. No. Frickin' didn't.
Long history. Oh, that's because my mom just gave me tons of information that I didn't know about.
I'm gonna let you go to the. I really
Okay, Karma, thanks for the sparks.
Yes, ma'am.
Stop you.
Stop. Ellie, my mom.
You don't need a bat. And Grandpa.
But if
Grandpa will deck him in the head.
More than likely, I have to work. I'm gonna ask you. Sorry.
I don't know. What are you talking about?
Alright, that's
Adjustable
what
wrench?
they are.
What are you talking about? He just said it, a crescent wrench. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Told you.
now we gotta start looking.
Start looking for places. I ain't got the greatest freedom. I
Yeah.
got some-
Yeah, I know. I think it's cooling off. We might want to. Might have to if the rules are gonna be like that. Because this dude almost turned the pumps off to keep us from flooding. Because we have two sub pumps in the little hole that's in the hallway. Because we're basement floors. And I swore he turned them off, and we were having bad rain, and I swore he turned them off to run something. And I went out there and I checked him, and he drilled up a piece of wood. And I'm like, you think that's gonna stop me from getting in there? I have a drill in my house. I will undrill it and check for myself, because I am not about to flood my apartment out for your stupidity. And it's true. I would do it in a flat minute.
Hey, Mom, if I go to my uncle's, I'm gonna please for that so I can use my equipment instead of using my
I don't even know where your baseball bat is, dude.
It's near my door.
Oh. It's not that big. It's not even a normal size one, dude. Karma, thanks for the sparks again, buddy. Karma, you took the lead, bud, for sparks for the week, just so you know. Karma is the leader for sparks. Do. Neither was I.
Wasn't that bad.
I'm glad she did, though, because we didn't know any of that was going on.
I'm sure I
Now's the time to go look, because we need to know what it's going to affect us. If it's not going to affect us, then we have nothing to worry about. What?
I mean, guess what? No more being a day late.
What happened to Margaret? That's what I want to know. Did she croak or something? She ain't that old.
She took the rugs and she came here that day. The boy across the hall, he said to her, he goes, "You want me to put those down?" She goes, "Would you?" He goes, "Yeah, I'll do it." She goes, "Okay, I have a hard time going up and down the stairs anymore."
Oh, great. What's up, guys? Welcome into part 2 of tonight's stream.
Oh shit, we gotta go. He's probably gonna jack our rent.
I'm not re-signing nothing.
We gotta
Because
go.
by law, we really don't have to.
We gotta start taking a drive. Yes.
Uh-huh. Yippee. And except pets, because you can't lie about them once you try to go in there. So. Nope. They come out to play, and that's about as far as they go. Elk, what's up? Yeah. Yeah.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna end up blocking Sam's
Nice.
and your brother.
Hmm?
I'm gonna end up blocking.
Might as well. Good night, Karma. We will see you tomorrow. Again, congratulations to graduating yesterday.
All those hands, I got
Party tomorrow, Elk said? Okay.
I gotta work.
Nah, the wife said she's got to work. No, she can't skip it. We need the sex to be, Roper says.
I know it sucks to be me.
Heh.
It really sucks because I can't.
No problem, Karma. Anytime, buddy. Whoever ever gets their diploma from high school, it's a big achievement in my book. College is just a bonus. Because college doesn't really mean too much. Yes. Your brother got you busy, huh? With your new job? That'll work. He sells lighting, LED lights, you know, the ones that run in the warehouses and stuff. Yeah, big contracts. Pretty much. I mean, yeah, you basically got paid for that week or more. So, how does that work, Roper? I'm kind of curious. So, the contract, let's say it's like a $10,000 contract, and you get them to sell. So, how much of that do you get out of that? Do you get paid by the contract? Oh, So you got a quota before you can make so much?
Come on, Brett.
Oh, okay. Is that a year or is that a month? Okay. So let's say you meet your quota, then you make a good amount out of it, or you get a percentage. Okay. I was always curious how that worked, because I remember you talking about it and stuff. Ow, that's my ear. Right? Why would you try to stop a heavy semi? They don't stop on a dime. Oh. Wait a minute. They stopped him from trying to make money? That's what they're called, basically, yeah. They moved real fast, didn't they? I figured as much. All it takes is somebody actually not gonna listen to them, and they're gonna just move you out of the way. And it's gonna be like more of a, do you care about your life, or do you want to see it end? Pretty much. Yeah. Right. So now you guys, now they probably have to have security with them just to move traffic, people out of the way. Oh, well there you go. Karma actually is in the Sparks lead right now. I can't believe this. That's crazy. That's gonna change. He's got 53,625 sparks thrown on the channel right now. I say let him have the Sparks leader for a while. I haven't seen one of our guys up there besides the recruits this week anyways. Which recruiting is definitely went up from 50 to, I think it's at like 67 or something. And there goes Elk. Pickle, thanks for the host. Thanks, Elk. Good night, bud. Thanks for your help. Appreciate it. Later. See you tomorrow. I think Elk is like one of the few guys still left in school besides... Well, Gundam, you're still in school, right? Gundam's still in school. Elk's still in school. Country's still in school. Still in school. I think that's it. I think most of our guys are done. I think Sloth and some of the other guys from Iowa, they finished up last week, I think. My kid's last day was yesterday. He was supposed to go until Friday, but there was no point of him going, so I just said, you know what, you can stay home. You're done for a year. You got nothing else going on. Bring your stuff home and just call it a year. They get out early tomorrow anyways. And my mom just told me when they go back, August 15th, I think it is. They barely get 2 months off. A little after your birthday, kiddo, you go back to school. Like a few.
I have my birthday on my
Well, further up north from us, they do go all year. In Chicago, most of the kids go all year. They don't ever get it. They get like a few weeks off and then they go back. They give them some type of like summer vacation, but nothing really. I don't know if it'll keep some of them out of trouble, but it'll keep most of them out of trouble. And it,
I don't.
kids will be graduating by like 16. I graduated when I was 17. No, I graduated when I was 18. Right? Yeah. Some people did. Exactly. So some of them will finish when they're. Yeah. So some of them will be finishing, graduating at like 16. Barely passed their driver's license. But from what I was told, they're going to be up in that soon. Of when the kids get their driver's license. Or something like that. It must be different in Iowa because Sloth has his driver's thing where he can drive a car to school only without a parent, and so can Airsoft. Yeah, but you used to have a parent in the car or a sibling. They don't even have to. They don't even have to have that. Really? They changed that. Wow. Not for me. I had to wait until I was 16 before I could drive. I had no idea you can even do that. As far as I know, I had my permit and that was it. And honestly, I drove like 2 weeks, forged the numbers, went in and took my driver's test, and finished and been done. Mostly because I was working all the time and didn't have time to practice. So. Yeah, which I can get. I was just surprised when Airsoft's like, yeah, I'm driving to school by myself. I'm like, how is that? You're not even 16 and you don't even have a license. It threw me off because I didn't. I don't think Illinois lets you. Exactly. Gundam, are you going to sleepy, bud? Right. Good night, Gundam. Thanks for your help today. Yes, sir. Yep. Which one? I wouldn't get rid of it. I wouldn't get rid of it yet, because like Roper said, they're probably gonna fix that problem once they notice it. For now, don't do anything until. Didn't. Yep. 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 Does it surprise you though? Doesn't surprise me. Paradise mapping or something like that. Yeah, Karma knows the name. I can't remember if I'm saying it right or not. I have no idea. Oh man, I got a headache. Don't know why, but I do. Later, Gundam. Have a good night, bud. James. He has bad... He calls Elk Bo, so... I know. Good night, Gundam. The problem is, Roper, I think he doesn't have his medication, so his processing isn't working like it should. Because you can tell when he's got his medication and when he doesn't. Yes. But that's that's his disability kicking in there. You don't let it stop him though, because that dude comes in here and he works, and I never have to worry about... He usually is screaming at other guys because they're not doing what they're supposed to. He just gets tired faster than the rest. And I could tell he starts getting tired because the way he starts talking, he's like barely talking. You could tell he's like half asleep, half awake. And that's when I usually say, okay, Gundam, finish up what you're doing and go to bed, bud. How long are you going to be on for today, Mr. Pickle? Okay. Early morning, huh? That's one thing I don't miss, getting up at 4 in the morning. Ooh, that was rough. Granted, I didn't start work at... Yeah. Go to eat, sleep, shower, get up. Yeah. Routine. Didn't even leave very much time to do anything. Oh. In a row? So you got like a week off, pretty much. Well, that ain't bad. That makes up for not having very much time. Bank. Can't go wrong there. Do ya? Don't miss the work, though. Miss the money, but don't miss the work. Oh, was it a swing shift? That's what you call them, swing shifts. My cousin does them. His is mornings, middays, and then nights. Yeah. Yeah, they had him doing... They have him... So how does this go again? Last time I checked. They have him doing... Okay, so he'll do... 4 days. And then they will give him... And then he'll swing shift to middays. And they're 12-hour shifts for both. And then 4 days on that, and then 4 days the nights. That's how his shifts work. Something like that, yeah, pretty much. He makes pretty good money. He's mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the reason why I never. Mm-hmm. Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's the reason why I never went to work with him. I probably should have, because I probably would still be working, but I was making. I think I was making more money than he was. But with his overtime, he was probably still beating me. He's been there almost 10 years now, I think. They wouldn't be complaining with all the money that you would be coughing up. Good point. So why don't you guys both move to Wyoming? Or all move to Wyoming? Is there a big reason why you won't move back for the money? That's true. Yeah, it gets cold. Although we had the coldest day out of most of the states last year. We had the record. It was colder here than it was in Alaska. Oh, okay. Makes sense. Excuse me. I probably wouldn't do it either. Probably ain't gonna happen. What are you looking at, kiddo? What was he doing? tell you what, looking at all these fields empty without crops on them was very weird, very like weird. Not seeing corn and soybeans growing on a lot of fields. Oh, it's horrible. I ain't kidding you, Roper. It's bad. Farmers that I know, yeah, our guys aren't doing anything up here. I see them cultivating some of their fields, but I think, honestly, I think on one hand I can count how many fields I saw planted. Pretty sure it was around like 5, maybe. But a lot of fields that I know farmers plant and grow crops haven't been touched at all. There's weeds growing like 2 feet high. I think with all the weather and what's going on with the government, it's gonna kill the farmers around our area. There's gonna be a lot more foreclosed farms, I think, this year. Well, they're 2.5 months behind right now. Insurance policy. They can just claim the insurance, which is probably what most of them are going to do. True. Yeah, because considering our guys up here, they don't pull out their crops until like the end of October, some of them. It snows on them once before they pull them out. Usually. That's probably no fun. That was probably a headache and a half. Yeah, for sure. I'm just like blown away on like how empty the fields are. I'm just like, wow. Like not even at least cultivated, at least, you know, just work the ground for a minute. They haven't touched them at all. They look like they're still sitting there from winter. And I'm just like going, wow. Yeah, ours is like barely. Okay, so what? Yeah. So what I mean by some of the fields are planted, I mean they literally just sprouted. Mm-hmm. That's not normal for around here. They should already be about like you said. They're pretty far behind on planting around here. Soybeans aren't even put in the ground. Usually soybeans are in before the corn. I think a lot of them are just going to cut their loss and claim it on insurance and call it a year. I have that feeling that's what a lot of them are going to do. Because that's what it looks like. They're going to get the money somewhere. It's probably from the union somehow. Some way, somehow, they're going to get money out of it. They don't have a farmers union? I thought for sure there was. Well. Do anything? Okay. Alright. I can tell you this. There's one field, a couple of weeks ago. We were going to Morris, and there's a field that is kind of got trees around it. I don't even know where the entrance is to it, but it looked like a lake was over it. And that's how most of our fields are starting to look with this much rain. No, because what's going on is the creeks that that the field's water runs off of into, and the waterways in between the fields. You know, I don't know what you guys call them. I'm trying to think of the name. They're like grass. No. What do they call? They're like drain. Thank you. Those. They're full. That's how much rain we've gotten. Everything is overflowing. There's nowhere for the water to go besides just sit in the fields. And most of the fields are like literally underwater. And because our guys don't run tracks up here and they run duals and tires, they're not going to touch their fields. Nope. Uh-huh. It's probably what they're going to have to start doing to get these fields to dry, because that's the problem. The ground is so full of water that it's sitting on top of it and everything else is overflowing, so there's nowhere for the water to go, like I said. And because the guys don't run tracks or nothing around here, because they run duals, triples. Most of the equipment around here, I see nothing but dual tires on pretty much everything. They run a lot of Case and they run around at John Deere. I think 2 farms that I know of in my area that I go by a lot, they run New Holland, but that's about it. I don't see anything more than John Deere and Case in the fields, ever. But yeah, they might have to probably call people in to dry these fields out if they want to even try to make a season, but I don't think they're going to. I think a lot of them are going to leave them. Most of the farmers around here, though, they might have to call people in with businesses with tracks and to rent their equipment, but I don't know what they're going to do. I mean, they're literally covered in water. Most of them. Most of them look like lakes. Nope. This late in the season, too. Nope. Considering it rained last night, or early this morning. I guess you could say early this morning. About 2 this morning it was raining. I don't know what it's doing now, but it looks like it's pretty quiet for now. But you never know what happens by the time I go to bed tonight. Probably be raining again like it has been. And it rains for like hours, so it's dropping a lot of water. There's no sound. What do you mean there's no sound? I have sound. Dragon, thank you for the sparks. I have sound on my computer, so I don't know what he's talking about. Too cheap to buy a pressure washer. Do. Yeah, I got sound all the way through my stream. Nice. So, I don't know how old those cases were, but I have some pictures that I took of some all-articulated case tractors. They looked like quad tracks, but I don't think they were. I think they were a downgrade from the quad track, but they were still articulated that they were running for cultivating. And then they had a Magnum sitting in there too. There was a Magnum with tire. I think it had narrow tires on it. Articulated? Yeah. I wish we'd had those in the game. That'd be cool. No, true. Yeah, I know, but I would like to see like more case tractors than what we get. We only get like a handful. That planners. You know Waffle? You remember Waffle? He jumped ship. He went to PC. He told me in stream one night. A lot of our guys have moved to PC. There ain't a lot left on the team that aren't on Xbox anymore. I don't really see the point because well, that's the thing with my TV. I can plug in the tower to it, so I can. Yep, mine's a little 32-inch. Yeah, mine's like 12 years old. Mine's old. I don't own anything 4K at all. See, now my kids that fell off the FedEx truck that he's using, that's mine, is LED. But the other two TVs are not. They're old, both of them. Is it LED or LCD? I can tell you what, the color difference between the TVs is definitely a difference. I'm still trying to adjust my kid's TV because I don't like how it looks compared to mine. The coloring's a little off on some of the stuff. I don't know if it's like brighter and mine's more dimmer and I'm used to it. I don't know. He's still... What do you mean it's glitching out? Oh, jeez. Well, there's a problem there, isn't it? Well, look at the mod hub this week, Roper. They were out of the office for 2 days and gave us one mod this entire week. Unless they plan on dropping a ton tomorrow, this week was terrible for mods. And all it was little shovels for a telehandler.
Oh God, what the heck? Where did you come from?
You just reminded me, Roper. I have to check that.
Die. No! Dummy!
Holy jeez, I'm not running the clock because I have fertilizing contracts I still gotta do. Oh, I'm gonna be busy for a while. Great. Okay. I know my soybean prices are in the toilet. Yeah, that's in the toilet. Oh, I might have to store grain until I get those contracts done, because I'd rather get the money off those two. $507,000 worth of spraying contracts. This map is really good for contracts. And Roper. Right. Well, what I did is I took field 8 because it's so small. I was using it in the beginning, you know, because we were starting off fresh, scratch, you know. And we were using it for soybeans until we got enough money to buy. I bought field 3 because it was the biggest. And yeah, so we own 1, 7, and 3. That's yeah. I actually did not do any of that. We actually used the loan. I managed to get all the loan paid back. I got everything off of lease as quickly as possible. And what took it the longest was to buying fields because they're so expensive. I think it took us about 2 weeks before we bought field 3. But we were doing tons and tons of contracts too and stuff. Yep. Do 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 do. So did you hear me, Pickle, about contracts? $507,000 worth of contracts I did last night. About 4 hours worth. I think I did 30 fields, 30 contracts, I think. I need to... It's a lot.
Oh yeah, he's in my lobby. I'm in his lobby. I invited him, but I think he wants to be there.
You can't invite him if he's not a member. You gotta let me know if he needs to join the club. Well, you need to either have one of the kids do it for you, message him, because you don't know how to spell, or you're gonna have to wait until I'm done. Okay, that's about 40 minutes from now. Who's in the party with you still? Out of the recruits. I'll have one of them do it. Bump? Hey, Bump, if you can hear me, can you message that kid and let him know that he's going to have to join the club? The recruits? For me, please? If you can hear me.
Did you hear Zero Bump? Can you say it? He didn't hear
He didn't hear
you.
you? He didn't hear me?
Yeah, he didn't hear you.
Bump, can you hear me now? Can you message Salami, or whatever his name is, that's trying to join you guys? Can you message him and let him know he has to join the team before he can join your party? Because it's club members only. Thank you! That's the reason why none of your friends have came in, kiddo, because they're not listening to what you were sent. You gotta tell them. You don't do the liquid spraying like we do?
Hey, hey.
Oh, my bad. Sorry. Apology. That's what you were working on. My mistake. Here, give me his gamer tag. I'll do it while I'm driving. Get his gamer tag set up, and then I'll invite him to the recruits. If it becomes a problem, I'll just kick him off. No big deal. Okay. You're gonna have to tell him. Oh, I gotta do it. Okay, hold on. I can't do it this second. Crap. It's gonna have to wait. It's gonna have to wait. I don't have any admins on right now for the recruits. Do 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 do. I got a beating headache. I don't know why. Kiddo, can you give me another one, please? That might be my problem. I've only had like a can of pop today. That's might be where my headache's coming from. Mm-hmm. Do you know how much pop I drink a day? That's all I drink is pop. From the time I get up till the time I go to bed. That's the thing. My levels are always good when I go to a doctor. Everybody else has high blood pressure. My brother has high blood pressure. I do not. He's younger than me. That's probably because I'm the calmer one out of everyone. My wife even has kind of high blood pressure sometimes. Really? Wow. Well, how long did he drink pop for? Like, when he was younger too? Yeah, see, I was limited. Yeah, I weigh like 195. Yeah, my mom wouldn't let me. That's probably why I drink so much, because she deprived me of it. Well, it can't fuck me up. I mean, mess me up any more than I already am. So. I've always gonna. For the torn cartilage, they can't do anything about it. It's the arthritis that's getting worse. For arthritis, what's it do? Eat it away or something? What does she have wrong, though? Oh. I was diagnosed with disc degeneration disease and arth. Yes, thank you. Yeah, they said it's pretty much in everybody. Right. Um, so I have that. I have bulging discs, which they really can't do anything about. But the main problem that they found in my back, yeah, I have like 7 of them, I think. They look like mountains. But what they said was the main reason why my back problems started was because there's cartilage that is in between your discs and your spinal cord, and I tore it in 2 places. Could be due to the arthritis, because arthritis does eat your cartilage, and I don't think that's what it was, though. I think it tore because of all the strain that I was putting my back under consistently for 7 years straight. So it tore in 2 places, and all it's going to do is... Oh, that's the thing. I did. For 2 years, it made it worse. My back got worse. It started hurting more. I stopped using it. I was in less pain. No, what it was, Roper, is their requirements for lifting stuff was above 50 pounds, and they forced you to do it without any equipment. And I'm talking like swimming pools, the biggest ones you can find. I'm talking swing sets, trampolines, patio furniture, grills, lawnmowers, kitchen tables, chairs, refrigerators, dishwashers. Of course, it's the smaller ones, not the really, really big ones. But what else we used to unload that was heavy? Swing sets, like the jungle gyms. Pool tables. What else did we ever unload? Boats, like the pedal boats. Canoes. Some of that stuff I had to lift by hand. That sucked. Big time. TV stands. Everything. A lot of our trucks, Roper, they came on the floor. And we didn't have clamps. They were forcing us to unload that stuff by hand. From the floor to the ceiling. Until they finally, after me working there 2 years, 2.5 years, I think it was. No, it was longer than that, actually. How long did we go before they actually bought us clamps? I'm pretty sure it was at least 4 years into me working there that we did everything by hand. Some people were using pallet jacks to unload trucks with heavy loads because they didn't have enough equipment. I was one of the lucky guys that got to have an RC or a forklift every day. But I also got there 2 hours early because it was first come, first served, because there was only 7 of them on a dock out of 20 guys. So the company I worked for sucked. They never had enough equipment for anybody. It was bad. That's what caused my back to do what it did. Needless to say, ever since I got hurt, they changed a lot of stuff. But then I talked to one of the guys that I used to work with that left there. They were firing people, letting people go because they couldn't afford to keep them. And then I found out the company that was in the same building as us and owned the other building across the thing, Walmart bought them all out, which was Schneider. Somehow that company's still there though. Ours, I don't see how. So, yeah, that's why my back did what it did. And the one doctor told us that it wasn't surgically repairable because it's cartilage. There's really not much they can do besides let it heal to a point. 2, I went to a pain and spine doctor. I had MRI results, and the MRI results showed him what was wrong. I've also had a chiropractor, told me with a doctor's degree as well. He can do both. And I actually went to the doctor that my company tried to make me go to. I went to it, and he couldn't really give me a good answer compared to my doctors. So his statement kind of went out the window, and my doctor's statement stuck. But before I went to my pain and spine doctor, I had no idea what was wrong with my back. No clue. That MRI result came back with everything showing my back and stuff, and he goes, "This is what's wrong. You see the difference between normal back and this?" I go, "No." He goes, "You see these tears right here? These little white dots that are tears in your cartilage?" I go, "Yeah." He goes, "Those are going to get bigger if you continue to do what you're doing, and they're going to paralyze you. Because all it's going to take is one impact to your back wrong, and it's going to split that open like a can of worms." And I didn't know I had arthritis that bad in my back, so that doesn't help the problem either. I literally have from just above my butt, I have arthritis from there to at least halfway up my back, to about half of my back. It's all covered in arthritis. It was literally black in arthritis. He goes, "You probably have more arthritis in your back than your entire body." I said, "Wow." He goes, "Yeah, you have a back of a 40-year-old. I said, "What? I'm only 26. How is that?" He goes, "Yeah, you got a back of a 40-year-old. And he said every year that arthritis is probably going to get worse. I said, "Wow." So that's where the burning feeling was coming from, that I was feeling in the upper part of my back, because I thought it was my upper part. It turns out it was my lower part inflaming to make my upper part of my back burn. And it was a sharp burn pain. It felt like people stabbed me with needles 1,000 times. So basically what that doctor told me was, it'll heal to a point, but it's always going to be there. You're always going to have that chance of opening it up if you don't change how you do things. And he goes, "It is from your job, from repetitive lifting as much as you did every day, all day." So that's why I'm ended up where I'm at. Of course, a lot of my family blames my job, and I'm like, it could have happened anywhere. It was just a matter of time. But it did start with my job, because I didn't have any of these problems until I started there. And I worked after so many years, and it finally showed its ugly head after working there 6 years. And then that whole year and a half that I was still there working, it was just getting worse and worse and worse. I couldn't even lay on my back. It hurt so bad. Like I couldn't find a comfortable way to sit. I couldn't find a comfortable way to sit in my chair if I wanted to watch TV. The sleep, I have to sleep on my side to even keep my back from like starting to hurt. I've had to change my sleeping patterns, how I sit in chairs. Like, for instance, the hospital chairs, everybody knows, those are uncomfortable, right? I literally have to, like, shift my weight certain ways so that it doesn't start hurting. Because it's straining my back. I can feel the strain, the pulling on my back, the stretching, every time I do something wrong. And it's still there because the one day, Roper, I literally was braiding my shoes or tying my shoes, and I was in pain for a week. So it never went away. It's just dormant. If I don't irritate it, I'm fine. If I irritate it, I'm done. I'm going to be sitting in pain, feeling like I'm like 40, 50 years old.
Dad, there's a fish
And when I took the ATI test, which gave me my restrictions, he had me go. Had me do a test. They had some stairs there, okay, like little wooden stairs, like 5 stairs, I think. Just a little one, like a stand type thing. And he's like, okay, I'm gonna have you walk down these stairs and walk up them. Tell me which. Of course, he put me underneath a lot of strain first before we did the testing. And he goes, do you notice anything when you're doing it? I said, yeah, my legs are shaking to a point where I can't even stand. He goes, yep, that has to do with your back. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah. All it has to do with your back. You've put your back under enough strain to where it's affecting the rest of your body. It's like, wow. So, that test didn't go so well for me. It did for my case, but not really for reality for me. Basically, it would help a little bit, yes. I'm messed up, plain and simple. For as young as I am. Shouldn't be seeing this stuff yet. Doctors were pretty surprised how bad my back really was. They were like, man, you're just young, you're just blowing smoke. But then when they got all my tests back and the MRI and stuff, they're like, you're really messed up, dude. For your age, you got the youngest case that some of the doctors were like, I've seen it in younger kids, like very little, but it's rarely. And he goes, you're one of those rare cases that you have a bad back for your age already. You shouldn't be seeing this until older. Like, well, I didn't do anything that I was just doing my job. I didn't know it was hurting me till too late. All I was trying to do was provide for my kiddo and my wife. That's all I was trying to do. But when I talked to the guy that used to work there with me, he's like, yeah, you remember how we used to have to climb on top of the truck, on top of the TVs to flip them back up and push them back up because we were the smallest ones that fit through the small cracks? I said, oh yeah, I remember all that. They fired everybody that knew me because they thought they were leaking information to me, which they were, but they didn't know that. And they changed how everything I used to do. They changed everything about it. So now, instead of, okay, you know your little FedEx driver or UPS driver that comes to your house to drop off packages and stuff for like Christmas and stuff or whatever? Okay, well, they would stockpile this guy's truck from ceiling to his floor full of freight for us. And I had to lift it up from his truck to on top of the dock. And our docks were at least level with his truck. Maybe a little under that. Enough for us to get him in and out. And I would have to bend down to get in there. But I'm lifting like 80-pound boxes on top of onto the dock, to the floor. And then I have to unload him as quick as I can. And then I had to palletize everything by myself. So I had to lift all that stuff again. So I was doing it twice a day. For one load. Sometimes he would bring 2 loads and a half where it was like it could have went on a trailer. It sucked. And I did this for like a year and a half. And nobody would do my job when I wasn't there, so I couldn't miss a day of work if I wanted to. Just to recover. And it got worse when they switched us to 5 days a week. Beetle, what's up? Good, chilling. I'm surprised you're not going to bed yet.
That's it. Like,
It's only Thursday.
no.
For you, it's a
My
week.
play. I lost my airplane.
Oh, so you're out of school for the year. Oh, okay. That explains a lot. Is that the one you tested with the... Okay. Maybe you missed a spot fertilizing? Maybe? Question?
You can make people feel you're sweaty. That's your hand. Oh, the door. Hurry behind that door. I can see what you're doing. Go over to it.
This field is so big, I'm only on my third pass. I'm still harvesting field 3. I'm gonna be here for a while. I'm still streaming too. I got like 20 minutes left of streaming to do. I didn't think I started that late. Part 1's already up though. Did you? Good.
That's a Fortnite nugget. That's a Fortnite nugget. Fortnite nugget. Fortnite.
Beetle, are you in? Good, bring me the truck. I'm full. And then I'm gonna have you go do more contracts of spraying. I'll hire them and I'll tell you what field to go to. Kiddo's still hanging out with one of our recruits. Been hanging out with him all day. So, I had some issues earlier today with some kids that he was hanging out with. Went to their party and I screamed at them. Because they called him stupid for no reason and they were like, oh, he's talking trash. I'm like, I'm sitting right here next to him and I didn't hear a word out of his mouth saying anything like that. So you want to lie to me again? It's great. So now, the rule is he is not to leave the recruiting party at all. Unless he's with one of you guys. Because this way, I have control of what's going on. And if he's hanging out with the recruits, they're not going to want to mess up because they don't want to mess their chance to be on streams. So. And if you notice, he's playing Fortnite and he's been quiet the whole time he's been on it. Has anybody noticed that? He's been quiet. My point exactly. Yeah, this is the second harvest on it. The first harvest was oats. We did pretty good on it. We made a good amount. Am I gonna fill that truck? Because if I am, I'm gonna have to go tab the other one. And then I'll have to show you how to sell. You're full. Alright. Let me tab to the other semi. Mr. Batman. I really like how this looks. It looks cool. Sorry, I'm a very big Batman fan. I have a lot of action figures that are in boxes for collectors. I even have the 100th edition Batman action figure. It's probably worth a good amount of money too. I'm hoping for it, because if it does, then we can buy field... I don't know, field 2 or field 4. I'm debating. We usually get every field, but it depends. Did you add Bump as a friend, kiddo? Okay. He's been in there with you all day. That's good. Hey, Beetle, where you at, buddy? Come to where I'm at. Come to where I'm at with that truck. Mulchy said he'd be back? Okay. You've been quieter. Where are you at? All you have to do is drive through. Don't tip the truck. Oh, wait a minute. What am I doing? Shoot. Crap. Hold on. I guess I'm gonna have to sacrifice those contracts. Oh well. There'll be more. Because now... Ooh, I gotta turn playing cards off. Gotta wait for these soybean prices to go up. They're too low. Beetle, can you not get in here or something? You gotta go through these little spots. It's gonna be tight. Drive level with my truck. Exactly how I have my truck. Because the way these tip, you gotta be a certain way. Keep going. Stop. You still got the offload? You got the unload single still? Back up a little bit until you get the unload symbol. Got it? Don't do anything to sit still until I tell you to dump. Price is going up. It doesn't have the arrow, but it's going up, which is weird. I don't get that too much. Do 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 do. Okay. Okie dokie. Okay, we got no sound. How come? I'm guessing because I have my mic muted so long. It's usually what happens. Don't know why. And Mixer's acting silly as looks like. That's probably why nobody's watching, because our sound isn't there. Is it back? No? No, it's not back? Okay. Let's try doing this. Okay. Is it back yet? Yep, okay. Sorry guys. Had to check it. I didn't mean to! Hold on, Beetle. Prices are still going up. Now we got the up arrow. I don't know how many fertilizing... Ooh! We got more fertilizing contracts. So it was a good call to do this, because we're getting more contracts. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And so we don't lose that one, I'll do it later. Field 2 for spraying. I will do it later, so we don't lose that amount of money. Do. Look at that price go up. 2,300 and climbing.
The person I'm in, I forgot his name.
Yo, your headset's muted, dude.
I know, I just wanted to tell you something. I forgot his name.
Bump. Bump.
Bump accidentally bumped himself, his arm on his chair.
So?
I told him to put a cold ice pack on it.
Well, your mic's muted, so how can he hear you?
I told him before.
Put it all the way down and then go up a little bit. There you go. Do. It's normal.
I know she's been more calm about
That's fine. The really...
You know, Dad, I'm kind of hungry.
Why?
Dad, I'm actually kind of hungry. I don't know why.
Oops. You remember how I said we might not hit 3,000? Like we haven't hit 3,000 in a while? Well, I think we're about to. It's at 29, 70, 80. 29, 90, 3,000. Holy mother trucker. I actually saw 3,000 again today. Ah. Haven't seen that in like, well, I think I seen it once yesterday. And I think I saw it the very first day we did this map. I had it 3 times. And then after that, it was like, we haven't seen it after that. Oh, it stopped. Okay. Well, Mr. Beetle, Boogie's, the kiddo, named this one Blastoise. This is Kiddo's truck. This one's Batman.
And we might do a Superman trailer.
Superman trailer is possible. Technically, you consider that Superman because it is technically white, red and blue, and that's most of his colors. Although I don't think he...
Well, technically,
Yeah, that too. Yeah, it's both. You can look at it either way.
wait, mostly Superman's actually kind of blue, red, and white. Yes.
Yeah, I think he has some white on his suit. Yeah, he does on the outside. Or is it yellow? It's one of the two.
Yellow. It's yellow. So the turbo would have to be yellow, like Batman's.
I don't even know what it is.
It's yellow.
Piccolo, you have yourself a good night. We'll catch you tomorrow, buddy. Have a good one. Later. He sounds like he needs it. Come on, 7 in the morning. So I think the price stopped at 3,060.
If I was able to help you, I would buy a trailer.
Corn on this map is pretty good. It's almost at $2,000. Ha! No. We're nowhere near ready to do cornfields. Alright, Beetle, jump in your truck. Okay, so just so you know, just hit the unload button and don't touch your controller after that until it's done unloading, okay? Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Don't touch your controller because it's going to probably push the trailer back and stuff, and it's okay. You gotta make sure people don't get alarmed about that because they'll stop the unloading. Are we going to hit a mill? I don't think so. It'll be close. 385,614. That wasn't bad. Now let's see how many contracts we have. How many I lost. Oop, that's a tree. Well, looks like we still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, no. 7. Okay, so I still have some fertilizing contracts to do. Sweet, that works. Works for me. So how long you gonna be on for, Beetle? What time is it for you right now? Are you 2 hours behind or an hour behind? Oh, so you're 2 hours behind. Okay. No, he's Canada. Maple syrup drinkers, he said. Ah, look at him insult himself. That's great. He.
I was seeing my nose.
Alright, Beetle. Jump in the sprayer, and you're gonna go do field contract. You're gonna do field 2. You're gonna do the contract there. It's $46,964. We need that money. Yeah, contracts on this map for spraying are really, really good. I'm really impressed. It gets rid of it, don't it? I thought it was just my eyes tricking with me. It gets rid of the lime one too, because field 7, I don't know if it is on your map, but field 7 needed lime. We did a spraying contract on it one time and it was gone. Everything on this map, unless you own the field, you'll get a fertilizing contract on. So I owned 4 fields, so that leaves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 contracts to do for spraying. Every single field. This is what I'm saying. The contracts on this map for spraying is if you get a ton of them, you need to stop the clock wherever it's at. Try to get the daylight if you can. If not, through the dark. Sit on the map and do it. $507,000 off of contracts. I'm not even kidding you, Roper. I literally sat here last night for 4 hours doing contracts. Ended up with $1,110,000 because I got $507,000 worth of contract money. Because, Roper, if you spray all the fields for their first stage, they give you the second one to do, so you get to do the contracts twice for the same field. So, if you have 15 contracts, you're doing at least 30 contracts just in spraying. So that 50, what is it, 50 contracts you have to do for achievement? Is that what it is? This map would be perfect for that. You get your... Yeah. You can eat it. It's a contract. It doesn't matter. As long as you get 100% of percentage for the contract. You can miss a little bit. It ain't gonna hurt it. Well, then eat one. No, I think once it pops up, you can cultivate it in. So, in other words, it's kind of a waste of time. It's... You gotta plant twice, though. That's the thing I'm looking at it. I don't know. I wouldn't do it on any big fields. That's gonna be really time consuming. The fields are big enough. Well, true. Okay, fair enough. I'm not even plowing fields together that much on this map. I don't even think I'm going to. At most, I might plow 6 in the 2, just because it's probably worth doing it. But I don't plan on really combining any fields or making them bigger. Really, I don't. They're big enough, in my opinion. Yeah, this map's from 17, Beetle, if you didn't know. Uh-huh. Every map that we've gotten, pretty much, except for maybe, like, a few, came from 17. Uh-huh. Some of the guys are gonna get mad. Some of the guys are gonna get mad, but I'm gonna trade in the Magnum and the little planter for another big setup.
I think more slider. That's weird.
So what are you thinking? You think I should keep it for the smaller fields and just have two big ones for the big fields because it's more convenient to use them for the bigger ones? And just keep that one little one around? How is it on the speed glitch? Does the tractor go faster than 14? Oh no, you said it 16? Are you using a quad track or Challenger or what are you using? Oh. So I could probably still use the Magnums then. I think the Magnums are bigger. Aren't they? Now you got me wondering. 435. What was that one? Oh, okay, so it's got a little bit more than the Magnum. I would probably use it more if it wasn't so over-slotted. It's one thing if I'm doing like a solo map like Roper is, where the slots aren't going to matter, but for multiplayer and a stream map where you're going to need a decent amount of equipment for a full server, typically, granted, yeah, the fence is really good on horsepower, yeah. They're more slotted than most of the tractors we use, though. That's what bothers me. I don't know why they did that to those tractors either. Is it because they had more horsepower? It doesn't make any sense to me. It's what I'm. And the Magnum's like, I think it was like 17. Oh, see, I was close. I don't know. I like the Magnums. Okay. Well, which ones are you using? I can tell you. The 7R, are you using it? 8Rs? Okay. Nope. 35 slots for your 8R. And you said the 8RT? 42. One person. Well, right. That's what I'm saying. I mean, for one person, John Deere isn't too... It's over-slotted to a point, but if you're by yourself, it's not really a big deal because you're not going to... True. I used to... No, because what happened, Roper, is on Estancia Pacho, we were running John Deere. And I was running out of slots for anything we needed. I ended up having to... Remember, I used to have... I had enough equipment for everything we wanted to do, so we weren't putting hours on every single thing. We could just tab to one area and be like, okay, we can use this equipment for this stuff, this equipment for this stuff. Just keep everything separated. And I'm full Beetle, so I need to tab to a truck. But before I do that, alright guys, those of you watching, this is going to be the end of part 2 of tonight's stream. Thank you, Beetle, Elk, who else came in and helped out tonight? Country, Gundam, Smurf. Who else came in tonight? I think, did Joker come in tonight? No, I don't think he did. I think that was everybody. Make sure you guys check out our YouTube channel, the Zero TV Squad. Subscribe to it if you have not. Notifications for more. Smash that like button for us as well. Follow us on Instagram, at the Zero TV Squad. Follow us on Xbox by pinning the club to your homepage. We do have quite a bit of followers on that. I think we're up to like 200 and something. I'll have to look again. Also, if anybody is wanting to donate to the stream and to the teams, there is a donation link in About Me at the bottom of the screen underneath the stream. So, on that note, this is Zero TV and the Zero TV Squad, and we are out of here for part 2 and the night. We'll be back tomorrow, guys. Same time. Later!